welcome to Nicole Windle Yoga. So today we're focusing on digestion, and this flow doesn't particularly need to be just for digestion. You know, maybe you still struggle from a little bit of bloating or just tummy ache, or maybe you just want to help your digestive system. So this flow should help that. Nice and easy, gentle flow. All you need is a mat and yourself, and I'll see you in a moment. Let's begin lying on our backs. Bring the soles of the feet to touch, knees out to the sides, and bringing one hand onto the belly, one hand onto the chest. And just noticing the rise and fall of the belly with each breath. Allowing yourself to arrive on the mat, arrive in the space. Allowing the back of the body to sink into the floor, softening the shoulders, the chest, the back of the neck, the chin. And let's take one more breath here. Bringing the hands onto the thighs, bring the knees together and hug them in towards the body. Just wriggling from side to side, massaging the lower spine. And then let's begin with a spinal twist. So bringing the feet down to the floor, open the arms into a T shape. Lift the hips up and send them over to the left side, and then bring the knees over to the right side. Allowing the spine to be in a straight line as you send the knees to the right. Allow the gaze to go in the opposite direction to the legs. Opening up through the left side of the torso. Try and allow the feet to relax all the way down to the toes. Allowing the weight of the legs to open up through the side body. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, bring yourself back to center, feet on the floor. Lift the hips up and send them over to the other side, and then bring the knees over to the left. And allow the head to roll in the opposite direction. Allow the weight of the legs to open up through the twist. Soften the shoulders. Breathing in and out through the right side of the torso. And then gently bring it back to center. Lift the hips up. Grabbing hold of the knees and gently rocking up to a seated position. From our seated position, let's come down onto our tabletop. Coming into some cat-cows. Inhale, belly down, chest forward, shoulders relaxed. Exhale, round through the spine, drop the head, press the back up to the sky. 2 more times. Inhale, belly down, chest forwards. Exhale, rounding the spine. 1 more time. And then making your way back to a neutral spine. So from here, let's tuck the toes, step the feet back into high plank and lower the body down towards the floor. Keeping the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift up into cobra. Exhale, bring it back down. Keep reaching up through the crown of the head. Inhale, lifting up, back of the neck long. Using the lower back strength. Exhale, bring back down. Inhale, lifting back up. Hold it there. Lift as high as you can and then release the hands. Again, keep the back of the neck long, shoulders relaxed. Keep breathing into the belly. Nice, one more breath. And then release the hands down. Let's lift up a little bit high, maybe coming into up dog. Soften through the shoulders and exhale, pushing back into your downward facing dog. Bending the knees one at a time, lengthening through the backs of the legs. Just doing whatever feels right for you. And then coming back to center. Let's inhale, left leg goes up high. Stack the left hip on top of the right and bend the knee out to the side and lift it up towards the sky. Taking any ankle circles, knee circles, easing into that left hip. Maybe your right heel inches down towards the mat a little bit more. Let's take one more breath. And then releasing the left leg back down to the floor. Inhale, right leg goes up. Stack the right hip on top of the left, bend the top knee. Take the knee out to the side and up towards the sky again. Any ankle or knee circles. Maybe the left heel comes a little bit closer to the floor. And then inhale, lengthen, exhale, release it back down. So from your down dog, let's inhale, left leg goes up high. Step it to the top of the mat. Low lunge, bring the back knee down, hands stay on the floor. Relax the head, relax the neck. Allow the hips to sink down towards the mat. Soften out through the shoulders. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, lifts the arms, lifts the chest. Soften through the shoulders and exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. Taking your right arm across the body to the outside of your left thigh. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, push your left hand into your right hand to squeeze open through the chest. One more breath. And then tucking your back toe, looking down at your big toe and step your right foot by your left leg. Keeping with the twist, chair pose twist. Can you twist open the chest a little bit more? Notice if your right knee is trying to creep forwards, can you send it back? Nice, one more breath in, one more breath out. Lovely, looking back down at your left big toe. Slowly start to step your right foot towards the back, high lunge. Bring the right hand down, left hand to hip. Stepping back into your side plank. Lifting up through the left hand, lifting up through the hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left hand comes down. Flow through your vinyasa. And then pushing back, downward facing dog. Other side, right leg goes up high. And then step it to the top of the mat. Bring the back knee down to the floor and tuck the toe. Keep the hands on the floor. Relax the head, relax the neck. Allow the shoulders to soften, sinking the weight down into the hips. And then inhale, lifts the torso, reaches the arms up. Soften through the shoulders. Exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. Twisting over to your right side this time. Left arm onto right thigh. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, press your right hand into left hand and squeeze open through the chest. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. One more breath. And then looking down at your right big toe. Tucking the back toe and stepping your left foot towards the top of the mat. Take as many steps as you need to, coming into your chair pose twist. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, squeeze the chest open. Again, maybe your left knee is trying to ride forwards. Can you draw it back, hips level? One more breath. And then looking back down at your right big toe, stepping your left foot to the back, high lunge twist. One more breath. And then releasing your left hand down, right hand to hip, stepping back into your side plank. Reach the arm up, lift up through the hips, press through the left hand, deep breath in. Exhale, right hand comes down, flow through your vinyasa. Making your way back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more time, deep breath in And a deep breath out. Inhale, right leg goes up high. Exhale, step it to the top. This time we're lifting up into a high lunge and then twisting over to the right side. Right arm back, left arm forwards. Can you try and squeeze the inner thighs together? Pull the navel to the spine to twist around a little bit more. And then dropping your right hand backwards, maybe it hovers, maybe it grabs hold of the back leg, and left arm lengthens up towards the sky. Feeling the stretch from the left hip all the way up through the fingertips. One more breath, keep sinking into that front knee. And then exhale, float the hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Lovely. Inhale. Inhale, left leg goes up high, step it to the top. Inhale, lift up, high lunge, twisting to the left. Left arm backwards, right arm forwards. Squeeze the inner thighs together, helping you to twist around a little bit more. Then drop that left hand towards the right leg. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Keep sinking into that front knee as you lengthen out through the right side. One more breath. And then exhale, float the hands down, take a vinyasa. Pushing back, downward facing dog. From your down dog, let's come down to the knees, swing the feet to one side, and come and lie down on your mat. When you come to lie down, feet are hip distance, toes facing forwards, walking the heels underneath the knees so you can lightly touch them with your fingertips. Arms are by your sides. Inhale, lifts the hips up, coming into your bridge pose. Maybe you wriggle the shoulders underneath you, clasping the hands. Try and imagine that you're squeezing an imaginary bouncy ball in between the knees so the knees aren't touching and they're not sprawling apart. Can you try and lift the chest towards the chin, but not the chin towards the chest? Dig through the heels, squeeze through the thighs, allow all that unwanted negative energy to leave out through the base of the spine. Lifting up through the hips, can you squeeze through the buttocks? 3 more breaths. Opening up through the front of the body, releasing the hip flexors, releasing the torso. 1 more breath. And then exhale, gently release back down towards the floor. Let's finish how we began. Soles of the feet together, one hand to belly, one hand to chest. Knees falling out to the sides. Relax the back of the body. Allow the hips to open up, noticing the rise and fall of the belly. Allow the arms to come by your sides. Staying here for as long as you need to. Namaste.